Jackets lose 6-5 to the Carolina Hurricanes in a game that should have gone to overtime. There were at least 4 major dang-its in this video. 1, Corpy's play where he goes out of the net and gives the puck away, and it leads to a Carolina Hurricanes goal. 2, where the Jackets don't have a shot for 15 minutes in the second period, and their first shot happens to be a goal. Here's an idea: shoot it sooner. Number 3, when the Carolina Hurricanes shoot the puck, it's way in the air, clearly going to miss the net, and Savard goes, ooh, I got it, and hits it, and it drops out and goes behind Corpy. And it was where the NHL reviewed the wrong play. How do you do that? I do not genuinely understand how the Jackets get screwed on these so often. There was the one last year where the refs went, nah, we're not going to put time back on the clock, where they should have won the game. There is this one where it was clearly offside. And it's not like we're in those ones where there's, we forgot the rule interpretation where it's this instead of that, where it's the blade's a millimeter off the ice. He was in the zone. You could see he was in the zone. According to the rules, whether people like it or not, even though it was about 20 seconds later and the goal wasn't scored off the rush and the offsides really technically didn't affect the play, that is the rule. So according to the rule, that's no goal. But for whatever reason, no idea what the refs were looking at, and they went, nope, that's good. Reviewed it about that fast. And if I was Torts on the bench, I would have gone, Brad Larson, can you pull up the play from real quick? Hey, can I speak to you real quick, refs? Thank you, come here. Give me a delay game penalty. I don't care. We'll kill off 5-on-3 because clearly I don't understand the rules. Thank you, Brad Larson. How is this onside? Because, looking at it right here, clearly he's off. He's in the offensive zone and the puck's not in yet. So can you explain to me how this is onside? Please, just a little clarification for me because clearly I don't understand the rule. I'll take the extra penalty. I don't care. Explain it. This is a huge mess up by the NHL, and then from them in our mission to go, we screwed up, our bad. You don't have to serve the last 40 seconds of that power play. You're good. What are you doing? But we have a lot of goals to cover, and we'll get into this a little bit more later. Starting off, first period, Jackets come out. They look pretty good. I'm like, all right, their passing's on point. They got this down. They finally figured out whatever was wrong. Clearly, this iteration of Torts' 100th line combination this year, this is it. We got it. Finally. Also of note, Zach Werenski's not playing. He's injured. So Kukin's taking his spot next to Seth Jones. And into the lineup is Andrew, delete that, Scott Harrington. Why is Peak not playing? I think Peak should have been playing with the original 6 we had. He should have been in there. Why is he not playing now with an injury? Come on. What is it going to take for Peak to get in? He's a really good defenseman. Put him in the lineup. But the Jackets come out, they get an early power play, they can't do anything. About halfway through the period, they get another power play. And the Jackets, this power play looks just a little bit better. They're moving the puck around really well, and the puck works its way to the middle. Jack Roslovic gets it, sends it to Seth Jones. Seth Jones looks like he's better to take the shot, and he just does a body spin, passes it right to Patrick Laine, and it's right in Laine's wheelhouse. Laine unloads on this shot and picks the corner, beats James Reimer, and the Jackets lead 1-0, Laine's 4th goal of the year. Had there been a little post-it note in the corner, the tiny little post-it note, Laine would have obliterated it. I don't know how he put it in the hole that small, it just went shoom right in. Hey, heck of a shot, and the Jackets are now leading. So, Jackets have a lead. Alright, well, that's not too bad, but what have the Jackets had problems doing this year? Protecting that lead immediately after getting it. Carolina Hurricanes dump the puck in the zone, the Jackets get it, and Jackets try and break out of the zone. Svechnikov comes in, picks it off, and he turns around. Everybody's scrambling. Svechnikov gets into Aho. Aho gets over McGinn. Everybody's falling down. Nobody's covering anybody. McGinn pits it past Corpy. 25 seconds after the Jackets scored. The Jackets keep giving up goals immediately after scoring them. You're not going to win many hockey games that way. They need to clean that up. That's just horrible to do. About 5 minutes later, there's a face-off in the offensive zone. Riley Nash wins the face-off. Puck goes to the point to David Savard. Savard walks across the top a little bit, gets it over to Foligno. Foligno unloads, one-times it. It beats James Reimer, and Nick Foligno gets his 200th goal of the year. until they review it and realize it hit Riley Nash's pants. Riley Nash picked up his first goal of the year, and the Jackets now lead 2-1. It was a good little nut battle by Riley Nash, and happened to go off of him, picks up a goal, good for him. Jackets were able to hang on, get to the first intermission up 2-1. So far this season, second periods have been the worst period for the Jackets. And so hopefully this can change now. You know, you're going into it, you're leading 2-1. So far, the first period is probably their best period they played all year. Passings to Chris, shots are good. Just all around a very good period for the Jackets. Started to trail off near the end there, but all in all, very good. So hopefully they can take that into the second period. And nope, they do not. It is all Carolina. Carolina's doing everything they want. When the Jackets would get the puck and break it out, they would certainly go, here you go, Carolina player. Do you want this puck? And give it to them right away. Just horrible plays all around. About 7 minutes into the second period, the Jackets have 0 shots. The Carolina Hurricanes have 7. And so Corpy, who's under siege this entire time, is like, all right, guys, I've done a lot. Can somebody please give me help? Carolina has the puck in their own zone. They dump it in. And Corpy's like, apparently not. I'm not going to get help. So he goes out, stops the puck. Now, this one is a little bit on Corpy because he decides to not look around. He could have looked and seen he has Lozado to his left and there's nobody around. Or he can go to his right where there's a couple of Carolina Hurricane players. Probably shouldn't do that. Lozado probably should have gone, hey, I'm open. Go to me. Don't go to your right. Do not do what you're about to do. Or just, leave the puck. Corpy decides not to do that. He throws it. Dzingel gets on the wall. Everybody goes away. Jordan Stahl, who had gone to pick up the puck around where Corpy was, is still behind the net. Dzingel gets it back to him. Stahl puts out front. Vogel puts it past Corpy. And the Carolina Hurricanes have tied at 2. I put the blame a little bit on Corpy on that one because it's just a bad stick handle. It's the third time this has happened this year with the Jackets. 2 of them one game. Elvis, way to go there. If the team helps him out a little bit, gives him a little bit of confidence that he does not have to do everything for this team for them to win, even though he most likely does, and get a shot on James Reimer in the first 7 minutes. Maybe that calms him down a little bit. Maybe that allows Corpy to not go, okay, I have to get this out of the zone because clearly they're not going to do it. And the only way he can get out of the zone is on his forehand. He tries to power it past people, and it just didn't work. But for a little bit longer, the Carolina Cranes once again controlled the play. They did what they wanted, and they just controlled it. Corpy had to be unreal in that second period to keep the Jackets even close to being in it. About 5 minutes left in the period. There's a play at the benches, and the puck gets broken up, and Foligno sends it down to David Savard. He starts to take off up ice, and the Carolina Hurricanes start to make a change. Savard goes to Gavrikov. Gavrikov sees he has a streaking Foligno. Along with the change, he knows he can hit him. Pits around Foligno's tape. It's a 2-on-1, Foligno and Robinson. Foligno is not passing this puck, though. He wants his 200th goal. He thought he had it earlier. Goes down, snipes it, beats James Reimer, and the Jackets have once again gained the lead 3-2. Foligno's 4th goal of the year, and now he has goal number 200 in the NHL. But the fact that Foligno, on a 2-on-1, took the shot and it beat James Reimer shows that they should have been shooting sooner and more often, because clearly the puck would have gone in. And if maybe they take that first shot in the first 5 minutes and it beats James Reimer, Corpy doesn't make that same play. That's why I blame the whole Jackets team for that Corpy goal, not just Corpy. Yeah, Corpy's going to get the most heat for it, but I think he should deserve the least amount of heat. He still received some of it. After this, the Jackets would do a good job, though. They would prevent the Carolina Hurricanes from scoring for at least 2 minutes, where 2 minutes later, where the Hurricanes are coming up the ice, they dump in the zone. The Jackets can't get it, and the Hurricanes were able to retrieve it off of the Jackets, and they send it around to the point, right to Brett Pesce. Pesce gets it immediately, sends it towards the net. It beats Corpy, and once again, the Carolina Hurricanes have tied it up, this time at 3. And then, again, 2 minutes later, Carolina's coming up the ice. There was the infamous offsides play where Trocheck is in the zone. The puck is not in the zone. Carolina gets set up in the offensive zone. They're moving the puck around really well. Puck works its way to the point again. Pesci takes the shot. It hits either a body in front or Corpy makes the save. I couldn't really tell. Puck lands right to the side of the net. Trocheck's coming by. He pits it past Corpy, and the Carolina Hurricanes lead 4-3. And almost immediately, Torch was like, offsides. Normally you would see, if it's a little bit of an iffy one, Torch would go, 1 second. Yeah, okay, we're going to do it. This one, he was like, yeah, this is offsides. I'm challenging immediately. He knew it was offsides. And the refs went over. They got out their little iPhone and went, nope, that's not offsides. It was the fastest review I've ever seen. I don't know if they were hoping to go to a Super Bowl party or what, which, why are you doing that in these times? Or if they just didn't want to receive the criticism for taking too long like they normally do. Take the extra 10 seconds, because clearly something was wrong on this one. They go, nope, good goal. And so Jackets now get a penalty. Jackets for that final minute 15 of the period did a good job killing it off. Go to intermission with the Carolina Hurricanes up 4-3. And while we're at intermission, apparently the refs go into the Jackets room and go, yeah, we screwed up. Our bad. They still get the goal. You don't have to serve the final 45 seconds of that penalty. That shouldn't have been a goal. That was offside. You were correct. So we're wiping the penalty off. You get your timeout back. That's fine. But they get to keep the goal. Which to me, it's total crap. The Jackets are now down a goal that they shouldn't be because the NHL looked at the wrong play. Where if the NHL looked at it, it would have been 5-on-5. They could have gone and attacked. Just so much went wrong on this play where it changed the complete momentum of the game. If they get it correct right away, Jackets have a little momentum. They can go attack. Carolina didn't score. We have some extra time. Let's go and try and extend this lead because they're about to do it again. And it could have changed everything. But no, Carolina gets to keep the goal. Jackets get nothing for serving that minute 15. And we head to the third. 2 minutes in, the Jackets are heading up the ice. And to enter the zone, Dos Autos is carrying the play in the offensive zone. So the one guy back is Scott Harrington, which incredibly scary. But thankfully, all the Carolina Hurricanes float down way too low. Dos Autos gets the puck over to Borkstrand. Borkstrand gets up to the point to Harrington. Harrington immediately gets it over to Max Domi. Domi one times it past James Reimer. And the Jackets have tied it up at 4. Domi's second goal of the year. That was a nice shot by Domi. And I'm hoping we can see that more often from him. He just powered it home. He looks like he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Hopefully being a little bit more stable lineup can get some confidence going for him and he can start producing more. About 5 minutes in the period, Carolina gets a power play. They're moving the puck around really well. Puck works its way to point to Dougie Hamilton. Hamilton takes the shot. It's a double deflection. The last person to hit is Jordan Staal's pants, redirects past Corpy, and the Carolina Hurricanes once again lead 5-4. Just a little bit of bad puck luck bounce, and the Hurricanes are able to score really fast on the power play. So it's not the best luck. But the Jackets can go out there and score a quick goal. If they get some offensive pressure, I know they can do it. But after this, the Jackets try a little bit. They get some offensive time. They get a couple of shots on Reimer, but he's able to make the saves. But halfway through the period, Carolina dumps in the offensive zone, and they go after it, and they crash 2 guys below the goal line. Something the Jackets probably should try. And they end up forcing a turnover, and they send it around to the point to Dougie Hamilton. And Hamilton throws it. Footy was doing a good job challenging, and he think he got a stick on it or something, and the puck just shoots straight up in the air, and it was going nowhere in the net. No chance this puck going in until Savard goes, mine, and hits it, drops straight down out of the air, and right behind Corpy, and the Carolina Hurricanes lead 6-4. Jackets would push, and they would try and get a goal, but they couldn't beat Reimer. About a minute left, they pull Corpy, and the Jackets are in offensive zone, and they're moving the puck around the top of the zone, something that I like to do a lot. And so Jones gets it, slides over to Roslovic. Roslovic gets it back to Jones. Jones looks like he's going to take the shot, does a little spin move, right into Liney's wheelhouse. Liney unloads, beats James Reimer. Liney's second goal of the game, 5th of the year, and the Jackets are now within 1, but they just couldn't do it in that final minute, and they would end up falling 6-5. So in a game, David Savard reaches up and hits the puck that was going wide into his own net. In a game, where Corby misplayed the puck and the Carolina Hurricanes got a goal. And in the game, the Jackets did not have a single shot in 15 minutes in the second period. And in this game, the Carolina Hurricanes got a goal that they should not have. Those are 4 things that happened in this game. All 4 changed momentum and gave it to the Carolina Hurricanes. Hopefully, the Jackets can clean that kind of stuff up. Because if not, the same thing's going to happen again next game, which is tomorrow against the same Carolina Hurricanes. So until then, click like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you later.